Good morning. I'm Peter Milios from the Finance News Network. US stocks bounced back in the US trading as Middle East tensions eased and investors turned their attention to the release of major company earnings results. The Dow Jones closed up 0.67%, the S&P 500 closed 0.87% higher, and the Nasdaq bounced back 1.11%. Both the S&P 500 and the Nasdaq ended a six-day losing streak. In company news, AI giant Nvidia bounced back 4.4% after Friday's sell-off. Investors will now turn their attention to corporate earnings as 30% of the S&P constitutes are due to report results this week alone. Companies due to report this week include Tesla, Meta Platforms, American Airlines, Microsoft, and Alphabet. On the inflation front this week, US investors will be looking to GDP numbers due out on Thursday and a key inflation reading on Friday, when the Commerce Department reports personal consumption expenditures price index data for March. The PCE deflator is the Fed's preferred inflation gauge. The Fed meets again April 30 to May 1, with officials now in the quiet period ahead of the meeting. In commodities news, copper rallied towards US 10,000 a tonne, hitting a new two-year high on its way. Gold fell the most since February 2023, down as much as 2.5% to trade as low as US $2,331.22 an ounce after a 5-week rally. Crude oil futures drifted lower in Monday trading on comments from the Iranian foreign minister that Iran would not respond to the Israeli strikes on Friday last week. The WTI settled at $80.85 a barrel, with Brent closing at $87 a barrel. Turning to US sectors, all sectors finished in the green, with technology being the best performing sector, closing higher by 1.28%. Materials was the worst performer, closing up 0.1%. Turning to local markets, the Australian Consumer Price Index for the March quarter will be released on Wednesday and is forecast to show an acceleration to 0.8% from 0.6%. This will take the annual pace to 3.4% from 4.1% in the 12 months to the end of December. Such a result would still be well outside the RBA's 2% to 3% target range. The SPI futures are pointing to a 0.3% gain. Thank you for listening.